Hello, everyone. I'm Bruce Casella. Welcome to Gate to Wire. We have Danny Gibson with us and a special guest, PTHA Executive Director Jeff Matty. Hey, Jeff, how are you?
Good, good. Good to see you guys. Thanks for having me on.
Yes, it's our pleasure. Hey, Jeff, we are having a great fall at Parks Racing. Well, I mean, it's amazing. We started off with PA Day at the races in September, and then, of course, the next day, the PA Derby. What are your thoughts about those big events that took place early in September?
Yeah, I thought it was fantastic, Bruce. I thought it was a culmination of all of our teams, whether it be the PTHA, Parks Racing, all of our vendors, NBC Sports Philadelphia, our partner there for the live broadcast. It was a really neat week that sort of culminated on Pennsylvania Derby Day. Many of the fans and viewers will know first time ever that we had PA Day at the races, the eve of the Derby. So we had the best of what Pennsylvania has to offer on Friday, and then that led us to Derby Day on Saturday. But as you and Danny both know, it was a week full of fun events. I mean, on Monday, we had the draw. On Wednesday, we had our first annual Pennsylvania Derby golf outing. Very proud to say all the proceeds for that went to our PTHA charities, which will be put towards scholarships, field trips, day-to-day essentials. The list goes on and on. So I just want to thank everyone that came out that played golf on that Wednesday and then came to our cocktail party Friday night, and Derby Day Saturday was fantastic. Mother Nature cooperated. I think we probably had the largest crowd since California Chrome, so you're going back, 11 years or so. But yeah, it was perfect. It was a lot of work that goes into that, as you both know, and yeah, I couldn't be more happy. And I know our board, our president, and everyone around this campus, this community, very proud of the product we put out there.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun. I get to see you every day, but we don't always get to like sit and reflect and talk about it. And what a great turnout. And we also have this awesome partnership with Jimmy Venable from the OG Handicappers and the PTHA charities. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, no, Jimmy, I actually found out about Jimmy through a couple of our horsemen. Obviously, a couple of our jockeys, they wear the OG Handicappers merchandise. Jimmy and I became friendly probably a month or two ago, started working. I said, hey, there's two things I think we can get accomplished here. One, we can get your brand and visibility and all of that out there. And two, if you could help us with our PTHA charities, which is near and dear to my heart. I know it's near and dear to your heart, Danny, and our entire PTHA staff.
Yeah.
So it was a great partnership. So all the merchandise that Jimmy through OG Handicappers sold on PA Derby Day. All of those proceeds went to our charities. So Jimmy then presented us a check. Going forward, we're going to have an ongoing partnership because our horsemen really enjoy the merchandise and the brand that Jimmy symbolizes. And if we can sort of ride his coattails with a few proceeds going to our charities, for the duration of this partnership, it's a win-win all around. And you couldn't meet a nicer guy than Jimmy. He's just a genuinely good person. I know we brought him out the day before the Derby. He went out to see training and all of that, and it was like watching a kid their first time in Disneyland. So he was really excited to be here. I think we gave him sort of a behind the scenes tour that he really wasn't expecting. But we built a good partnership with OG Handicappers, and I think we have a lifelong friend in Jimmy. So really looking forward to what the future holds. We're already talking about events for next year together.
I know, I agree too. And it's pretty cool because his stuff is horse racing, which we all love, and golf, which
Yeah.
we have all these fun golf outings. So it kind of really aligns. And it's cool to see a lot of our backstretch community rocking his stuff, which is really unique.
Oh yeah, no, it's absolutely fantastic, and I give him a lot of credit. I think it's himself, and I know he gets assistance from his wife, but it is not a huge team of people they have there, but it's a movement and a passion and a desire to do big things in racing, and I think that's all of us. I think that's why we
Yeah.
can all relate with Jimmy so much because he wants to take, the normal and make it extraordinary, and I think that's what we all try to do, whether it's in our capacity, just working with the horsemen, whether it's owners, trainers, jockeys. It's taking our love of this industry and making it something special. So you got to give Jimmy kudos to that, and I'm looking forward to seeing him again soon.
Yeah, and his genuine personality like really aligns with our mission here and PTHA charities, which is really taken off, and it's great to see it get the legs that it deserves.
Yeah, he gets it, and it's easy to say that someone gets it, but they don't always get it. But Jimmy gets it. He bought in from day one. He understands the importance, and he understands what he can do to help our PTHA charities, and he understands the platform that we can give him. So mutual respect and a great partnership going forward.
Jeff, tell us about the golf outing. I wasn't able to attend this year because I was putting together the Pennsylvania Derby broadcast. But tell us about the golf tournament or golf outing and who won and what you guys did there.
Yeah, it was a first annual PA Derby golf outing. Like I said, it occurred a few days before the Derby. Really kind of built the momentum for the week. It's sort of I wanted to take PA Derby Day because I love it so it's so near and dear to my heart, and there's so much enthusiasm and excitement around it. I wanted to span it out a little bit as much as we could. So we started the week with the draw on Monday. Golf outing was on Wednesday. Leading group shot 15 under par, which was a record for an event that we hosted. Was won by the Kroll family. So Sean Kroll, our starter, his sons won the outing. So they were 15 under par on the par fives. I think they had eagles on all the par fives, so they sure as heck can drive the ball quite a long way. So it was
They're bringing in some ringers, huh?
he brought in some
Yeah.
ringers, but it was a great day. Raised a couple $1,000s for our charities account, and it was just a good way to get the horsemen together, talking about our big day. Those people that played, they got a first-hand look at the Derby hat that we were giving out. So next year, if anyone wants to play in our Pennsylvania Derby outing, you will get a sneak peek, and you will get your own Pennsylvania Derby hat about 2 or 3 days prior to the Derby. So that was a neat little wrinkle we threw in there. Everyone was appreciative of that. And food was great. It's always great. Mayor DiGirolamo stopped by. He's a big supporter of our horsemen. We're a big supporter of him. And having that partnership, obviously the township runs the golf course. So as much partnership and symbolism we can do from there, we try to do that.
And we had our cocktail party, and we had a lot of new faces this year, including our sheriff that we're going to have a great presentation with tomorrow. So talk about the community of Bensalem really coming and supporting the PA Derby cocktail party, which really kicks off the night before.
Yeah, that's sort of become really a big staple. I was really proud when our team implemented that a few years back. That's sort of become a can't miss event. And like you mentioned, we had Sheriff Harron out there, and he's coming tomorrow. We have a race named after Sheriff. And a lot of politicians came out, a lot of the connections came out, whether it's the owners, the trainers, the grooms, the hot walkers. It was a culmination. So it's a great party to put on for not only our horsemen, a lot of our PTHA trainers were there, but those visiting from out of town that are in the big races, and then the local politicians, our lobbyists were there. Again, mentioning Sheriff Harron again, he got the invitation a few days before, and he's like, I got to check this out. So I'm really glad he did that. But it's a great event. Parks Beer Garden is a spectacular venue, and it's a great way for us all to get together to celebrate Pennsylvania Derby, to celebrate our horsemen, and to really show people that might not see us day in and day out like ourselves, but show us that, hey, racing is doing well here, racing is thriving here, and the more times we can get people to come out to the track, the better. So I think events like that are really are important to get those non-everyday racing enthusiasts to come out and to see our world, see our community, and see our horsemen.
Yeah, I agree.
Staying connected with the politicians is so important. Mayor Joe and the sheriff, as you just mentioned, but keeping intact with people in Harrisburg as well. Politicians are very important. They need to see what we do and how we care about these horses.
Yep, no, Senator Ferry was there. He's a big supporter of the horsemen, former Senator Tomlinson. So it's letting them know that, hey, we are here. We are a huge industry, thousands and thousands of jobs, and we need their support. And in order to get them to come out at an event like a cocktail party where you can grab an individual or two and have a side conversation, just saying, hey, when the time comes, you're going to be sitting at a table and there's going to be a piece of legislation in front of you, and it's either going to be pro-horseman or anti-horseman, and we needed to be pro-horseman because all of the people you see in this room and all of the events that we do and all of the racing that we put on and the whole agriculture industry, when you get something on your desk where you can help horsemen, you're not just helping me, you're not just helping Dani, yourself, Bruce, you are helping thousands and thousands of horsemen, thousands of families across the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, and they need to keep hearing that day in and day out because we're more than just 8 to 10 horses that go in a starting gate. It's a community, not only here at Parks, your surrounding racetracks throughout the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. So it's a great opportunity to really hammer that home that, hey, you're dealing with thousands of lives, thousands of jobs, and thousands of dollars, millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars that pour through our state for thoroughbred racing.
And we also had the Derby picnic, which was fun. It was the Thursday. We had great weather. Our backstretch community got to come enjoy food, and some good stories came out of that. Some good press came out of that.
Yeah, absolutely. It was our PA Derby picnic. Obviously the men and women that live here day in and day out. We wanted to have an event for them, and I think the weather, Mother Nature cooperated again on Thursday. We had Comcast come out. So right now we're working on an initiative with Comcast. We're going to do an initiative with Comcast Business and Comcast Residential. So effective probably in the next 15 to 30 days or so. They're still finishing up some construction, but all of our trainers will have access to Wi-Fi via their barns, and all of our dorm residents will have access in their dorm rooms. So it's a partnership that the PTHA Board of Directors and our president have been working on with Comcast for about 6 months now. The wheels are rolling, we're up and running. We got a lot of information at the barbecue from dorm residents as well as trainers. So I put them in contact with the right representatives at Comcast, and really looking forward to this partnership. I think it'll make a trainer's life easier having that access and accessibility to Comcast services for their day-to-day training operations. And I think it'll just enhance the dorm room life here at Parks, providing channels, Wi-Fi, all of that for our dorm residents day in and day out. We're also going to get state-of-the-art Wi-Fi and services installed in our rec hall, which is going to get completely revamped in 2026. So a lot of exciting things coming up. I'm really, really excited about what we had in Derby Day, and we don't want to just sort of put that in the closet till next year. We want to build on that momentum, and you can't make every day Derby Day, but we at least come to work and we take that energy and passion that we had that week and apply it to the other 51 weeks out of the year.
Yeah, I mean, I just thought the whole week was is so exciting. There's a lot of stuff going forward for the PTHA and our whole world back here. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, so tomorrow we have our nomination meeting. So if any, obviously when you're watching this, but our horsemen will come out. They'll be nominated for our board of directors and or our president's seat. We have nominations and we have an elections every 3 years. So this is the end of our third year for the term. Many people know we have 10 board members and a president. So we have 5 owner directors, 5 trainer directors, and then the president can either be an owner or a trainer. So looking forward to that election process as we get moving. We have a lot of people talking about it. I know we have a lot of some of the younger generation of trainers are planning to run for the board. I believe I heard a couple of the younger generational owners as well. So a lot of life and enthusiasm with that next generation here on our backstretch and in our community, which is always good to see because you want to get some of those new ideas and those new individuals who sort of are on the upswing of their career. So it's really great and it's encouraging to see that participation. Dani, as you know, at the PTHA we formed a next generation committee just to get the ideas. Not saying they're good, bad, or indifferent, just the newer ideas. So
Yeah.
a lot of the people we work with day in and day out, it's nice to get some fresh faces. We have some individuals that just graduated high school, some individuals that are going to college currently, but just to apply those things that they're learning in their network of people. And hey, how can we make racing better? How can we make it more attractive, more fun for the fans? It's really great. So we have the elections coming up. They'll be done in December. Our new board will take place in January. Additionally, we have ongoing talks with management about a new turf course for 2026. I'm very, very, very optimistic that will happen. They're just working on a couple finite details about the implementation of that. But again, we partnered with the right person. We have Logan Freeman from C6 Turf Management. Logan currently takes care of all the Maryland turf courses as well as Gulfstream Park. So he has a very extensive resume. I believe he's the right person for the job. I've known Logan now probably going on 6 to 8 months. Throughout this process, I reached out to him and I said, "Hey, Logan, we might undertake a new turf course. I think you're the right person based on the conversations I had with people." And then it couldn't have been more true since Logan sort of joined our team. He's been day in and day out giving myself and Parks Management insights, ideas, a vision, a plan for the future. Logan came out on Pennsylvania Derby Day and he refused to leave. He was here for the entire afternoon and he just loved it. So introducing him to those individuals that make racing happen day in and day out here was great for him to get used to our culture and our people. So it was a really fun day and I'm really excited for the turf. As you both know, I love turf racing and it should be a great addition to our program here for our horsemen, for the benefit of our horsemen.
Absolutely, the versatility. Also, our breakfast. I know we're so
Yeah.
excited. We're gonna have morning on the apron. It's coming up Breeders' Cup Saturday.
Yeah, big idea that came out of the Next Gen committee was, hey, we have friends that want to come out and see training. We have friends that want to see the backstretch, and I know our backstretch with day passes and all that. We said, hey, look, let's just make it easy. We are going to do a backstretch tour on Breeders' Cup Saturday, which will be Saturday, November 1st. So at 7:45, we're getting all the information out, whether it's our newsletter, our bulletins, our text chains. 7:45, we have any individual that's welcome to show up to Parks East. A shuttle will leave there at 8 a.m. We'll do about an hour and 15-minute backstretch tour. We'll be going to multiple barns, showing individuals, fans, potential owners, potential future trainers, what exactly our community looks like in the morning. And then that will be followed up with a breakfast in the cotillion room. So really looking forward to getting those individuals out that, hey, might know what happens, might hear what happens on a normal training day, but have never actually witnessed it up close and personal. So we're going to sort of we are going to take them behind the ropes and show them all the intricacies and all the busy community that occurs between 6 and 10 a.m. every single morning that a lot of the general public does not get to see. So we want to kind of peel back the layers and show them what our community does every single morning to make these thoroughbreds compete at the very highest levels, day in and day out.
Two more things, Jeff. First of all, we've got the Hall of Fame Day coming up. We have Favorite Tale Ed Simon, Cash is King, who are going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. That's pretty special as well. And then I also want to get you to talk about Del Val Day, which is important to get the younger people involved from college to come and see what we do at the track.
We have about 55 students coming from Delaware Valley University. They're currently studying anything from equine management to equine training and everything in between. So again, we look forward to giving out five scholarships today. What we do is all the students that come out, we have a lunch for them in the cotillion room. We have named the first 6 races after a Delaware Valley University affiliated either mascot or program or instructor. After the first 5 races today, we will put all of their names in a hat. We will pick one name after the first 5 races, and that student will get $1,000 toward their current tuition. And additionally, race 6 today will be the Delaware Valley, Classic, which is our 3rd or 4th running now of that race. So we really appreciate the partnership with Delaware Valley University, with Corey, the director of that program. She has been fantastic, and it's showing that next generation that, hey, if you want a career in equine, or if you want a career in racing, or if you're not really sure what you want a career in, but you want to come to a place that offers a lot of careers, we are a perfect place for that. So we have great horsemen here. We have great horses, and we have ample opportunities. You could do anything from marketing to equine training to veterinarian work to blacksmith. The sky's really the limit. So I think it's a great place for students to come to say, hey, we could, make a career in Bensalem, Pennsylvania. We could make a career in thoroughbred racing at Parks Racetrack. So very appreciative of the feedback we get for Del Val Day, and very appreciative of our partnership.
And then the Hall of Fame, of course, just 3 great new members.
Oh yeah, Chuck Zachney, Cash is King, Edward Simon. I know Chuck, Fleet Alex, and many other horses that he's had that just sort of culminate to a great career he's had as an owner, one that is probably still on the upcline. I know he's day in and day out, he's working to find those next champions. Mr. Ed Simon, who has been a lifelong contributor to the PTHA, and what I mean by that is over 25, 30 years. He's been the director of finance and accounting. Ed has seriously been the hero behind the cape. It might not be a name that jumps out to everyone, but he's been in hundreds of board meetings. He's been through many, many PTHA board members. He's been through many presidents. He has seen the whole transformation of the PTHA to get us to this point, and could not be more appreciative over my last 4 years here. Ed has become like family to me, to many of us. We're sad to see him go. I know he's formally retired now, but he's still a friend. He still comes to all of our big events. He'll always have an honorary seat or 2 at our events. Just a great human being and a great person, and I thank Ed. And then ending with Favorite Tale, Mr. Lupe Preciado. What a sprinter that horse was, a Pennsylvania bred that not only excelled here locally against state bred competition, but at the absolute highest of our sport, finishing 3rd in the Breeders' Cup Sprint. It's a true testament to a good horse can come from anywhere. It's a true testament to our Pennsylvania bred program. But, you know, back in Favorite Tales day, he was one of the best sprinters in the world. And, you know, you can't say that often, but running third in the Breeders' Cup Sprint, he was one of the best sprinters in the world. So for him to cement his legacy and his place in our Hall of Fame, truly a great testament to all three of those candidates and nominees and now inductees. So really excited to have that day.
Very worthy people.
All right, Jeff. Sounds like a very exciting year at Parks Racing.
Yeah, we couldn't wait. And like I said, it takes a team. We have a great team, and really looking forward to finishing off 2025, turning the page to 26, and a lot of new ideas. I think we do a great job, our organization, of always trying to bring new ideas, new initiatives, and new projects to the table, and just working on best practices as we continue to move the PTHA forward. So I just want to thank both of you for having me. I want to thank all of our members for allowing us the opportunity to represent them. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Jeff. Have a great day.